first pay-per-view in the aftermath of Brand Split 2.0. So here are my predictions for what's going to happen this Sunday at Battleground.
The Usos versus Breezango.
On the kickoff show, we're going to get a little tag action with the Usos facing off against Breezango. I'm surprised Breezango wasn't split up during the draft. I thought if any actual tag teams were going to get broken up, it was them or the Golden Truth, neither of which happened. We saw a few factions get broken up, but mainly all the actual tag teams stayed intact. They're giving a bit of a push to Breezango, but I don't think this is their night. I think the Usos are on a bit of a roll, and they'll continue that. Maybe look to see to get those tag belts back again sometime in the near future. So my prediction is that on the kickoff match, the Usos win over Breezango.
Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a mystery partner.
We have women's tag action with Charlotte and Dana Brooke facing off against Sasha Banks and a mystery partner. Rumors abound about who that partner is going to be. I agree with the majority of people saying it's going to be Bayley, saying that's why we didn't see her get drafted this past Tuesday, that this is going to be how they bring her up as Sasha's mystery partner at Battleground, which I think would be interesting. Couple other rumors about who it would be. I've heard Velvet Sky or Angelina Love. I don't think. I've heard Velvet Sky is coming over at some point. I'd love that. I'm a big Velvet fan, but I think it will be Bayley. And my prediction is that Sasha and Bayley will win. I'm just disappointed that Charlotte isn't putting up the title for yet another pay-per-view. I know she's been defending the title on the regular shows, so that's nice. I just want to see Sasha get a shot at that belt, and it's coming sometime in the future. I just hope I was hoping we'd see it at Battleground. So my prediction: Sasha and Bayley beat Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
Becky Lynch versus Natalya.
We have a women's grudge match with Becky Lynch facing Natalya. Natalya turning on Becky, making a heel turn, being a heel for the first time in a long time. I kind of like to see it, like Natty with a bit of an edge. Gives Becky someone to really fight against and look like that great baby face that she can be. I think Becky's kind of been the underrated of the girls that came up during that women's revolution. The crowd really likes her. She's been given some of a push, but not nearly what I think she should be given. I'm hoping this match will turn some heads and get her back into the title picture. And I think she wins over Natty. I think Becky Lynch definitely wins over Natalya at Battleground.
United States Champion Rusev versus Ryder for the United States title.
My thoughts on the IC and US belt matches kind of changed when I saw the draft. I had differing thoughts, but now, where I see everyone's going, I kind of had to change my mind. And this is the match I changed my mind on. I thought at the beginning that Rusev would win, that he would retain the United States Championship. I was hoping Ryder would get the belt, but I didn't think it was possible. But seeing how the draft all shook out and everything, I changed my mind. I think that Ryder gets the U.S. belt Sunday, and I'm very happy about that. I was disappointed that Zach only had that one-day IC run after WrestleMania, so I really would like to see him have the U.S. title, which was the first singles belt he ever held in the WWE. put that on him for a little while and give him the push that I think the crowd and myself think he deserves. Um, and also, I think it freed Rusev up to get into the main title hunt. I think he's definitely a future world champion. He is so talented, so athletic for a man his size. He definitely um, deserves to be looked at as one of the big stars in the future of the company. So after Sunday, your new United States champion, Zack Ryder.
Intercontinental Champion The Miz versus Darren Young for the Intercontinental title.
Looking at this match, I thought to myself, I really enjoy the two guys in the ring, and the two people outside of the ring, I really don't like. I'm not too thrilled with the Make Darren Young Great Again gimmick, pairing him with Bob Backlund. I think Bob was an amazing talent back in the day, entertaining as all get out, but I just think they could have done something different, better for Darren Young. That being said, I like seeing him get the push, and after the injury, coming back and just putting him right back in the title picture was a nice touch. Like I said, like The Miz, I'm not that fond of his wife. I'm not a big Maurice fan. I never was. I didn't like her back when she was in WWE. I thought she was an okay wrestler, but I thought there were many girls on that roster who deserved a title when she had it that never got a shot. That being said, I think it'll be a really good match. Miz is a good worker, good heel. He can really put over Darren as that baby face that they're trying to push him as. And I think Darren gets the IC strap. Like I said about the Rusev Zack match, until the draft came out, I always thought Darren would go over on The Miz, but I thought Rusev would keep the U.S. belt. But if that happened, both the mid card belts would be on one show, and I don't think they're going to do that. So I think Darren Young, always have since this card got announced, always have thought Darren Young gets the IC strap Sunday, and hopefully goes on to a nice little run with that.
The New Day versus the Wyatt family.
And we finally get a match between the New Day and the Wyatts in ring. The little vignette they did at the Wyatt family compound, I thought was very entertaining. I know a lot of people said, oh, WWE just saw how much buzz the final deletion got, and they wanted to do something like that, And in my humble opinion, it was far better than the Hardys. Just better storytelling, in my opinion. The very last scene with all the fireflies and Sister Abigail and the mask, and the New Day just out of their element and acting scared. And they're really good workers, so the physicality in that scene was really good. That being said, I think at Battleground the New Day wins. They're breaking up the Wyatt family, so there's no real reason to give them a push. I find it odd that the one they singled out was Braun Strowman, putting him over on Raw. Maybe he'll flourish under the bright lights there on his own without the family. Who knows? I'm kind of hoping we'll get a surprise Sunday and Luke Harper will come back. Timeline, they haven't really talked about it, but the injury he sustained and the time to heal that would put his return right around now to SummerSlam, a little beyond. So hoping maybe he'll come back, do a little thing on Sunday at Battleground. But even if he comes back, I still think the New Day wins and continues with this record-setting tag title run they've got going on. Um, I think they'll drop them sometime in the near future on the regular show. I don't think they work them till the next pay per view with the belts, but we'll see. Uh, but then, New Day wins over the Wyatts this Sunday at Battleground.
Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
I have enjoyed the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens feud since before it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Back in ROH when it was El Generico and Kevin Steen and they were tag team and then they fought that infamous Ladder Wars match. They work so well together because they're so good friends, and so they've got a familiarity with each other. They know what the other does and what he can take and all that. Triple H has said before when him and Shawn fight, it's always phenomenal because you never hit anyone as hard as you hit your best friend. And these two prove that. I think Sami gets over at Battleground, keeps this feud going. KO won their last singles match on a pay-per-view. They've had a fatal four-way and a ladder match, a six-man ladder match in between those. So I think Sami, gets the win so they can keep this feud going because it's got an inevitable end, and it's, I guess, not inevitable, but there's going to be a big match to end it. A cage, a ladder, a Hell in a Cell, even. And these two can work that match brilliantly, and so I'm looking forward to them keeping this rivalry going and keeping this feud until its natural end. And the way you do that is Sami gets over here at Battleground to set up yet another match in the near future.
John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass versus The Club.
Another six-man tag. This feud between Cena and AJ Styles, and by proxy, The Club, Gallows and Anderson. Really liking it. I was worried about AJ as a heel. He didn't do it very well in TNA. I know he had played heel over in New Japan, and obviously over there he had learned how to do it much better because he's a much better heel in WWE than he was in TNA. He's giving John good lines to come back whenever they're doing their promos, and I like that John brought Enzo and Cass into it to help him against Gallows and Anderson. All those guys that say Cena doesn't put over the young guys. Cena constantly puts over the young guys. He may not lose to them, but that's not the only way you put someone over is by losing to them. You can lose to a guy and make him look like crap, and you didn't put him over. And vice versa, you can win against a guy, but make him look exceptionally good, and you're putting him over. So there's my 2 cents. My prediction. Cena wins. Cena and Enzo and Cass win. They are breaking up the club. Gallows and Anderson going as just a tag team. AJ, going over to SmackDown. And I think that the Cena AJ feud will continue. It'll give that feud some legs, and Enzo and Cass beating the club, give them momentum to try to go after those tag titles. So at Battleground, John Cena, Enzo, and Cass are victorious over the club.
WWE World Heavyweight Champion Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight title.
This is the match I think WWE has been building towards ever since that fateful night that Seth Rollins hit the guys with the chair and broke up the Shield. When you have a successful tag team or faction, you want to build to that point where you do break them up and you set them against each other and get some more mileage out of that team. I think this is happening right now, and I think they've got a few more months of mileage they can get out of this feud. I especially like that Dean's the champ going into this match. We all wanted to see him with the belt. He's so good in the ring, so great on the mic. Just, has been a phenomenal worker for the company. Darling on the indie scene. Just everything that the WWE Universe says, that we want our champion to be, he's it. And I think he will keep the belt till SummerSlam or beyond, even. I'm really thinking this will be a really good, possibly great match. These guys know each other so well. They were teamed up together for so long that they know each other's moves and know what each other can do and what they're going to do. It's going to be a phenomenal match, I think. But at the end of it all, I think Dean Ambrose is still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And those are my predictions for this Sunday at Battleground. Tell me what you think is going to happen in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video the thumbs up. And if you like the show, go over to facebook.com/the Family One Kickout. Like it over there. You can follow me on Twitter at Festus74. I'll be live tweeting during Battleground. So follow me and send me any of your thoughts, and I'll send you mine. And tune in next time when I'll be giving you my top 10 favorite women's wrestlers of all time. Until then, just remember, when life has you pinned, always kick out. Thanks for watching the show. And if you like my stuff, I'm going to be starting a new YouTube channel called Sound and Noise. It's going to be me, my friends, and family doing karaoke. So if you're into that sort of thing, check it out. And stay tuned to this space, as I'll be bringing you more videos about wrestling every week. Thanks again.